beauty rich. So we have the SXC Glow in the Dark PolyGel Nail Kit Zodiac series. This is part 2, their second one, and I also have the first one, which I have done on the other hand. This right here, as you can see, is the SXC Glow in the Dark Zodiac series. So that's the instructional manual, and here we have the 180 grit nail file. Then we also have their brush, their art brush, and I believe this particular brush is a number 6 brush, and this comes in red. They have different colors. There we have oval number 6. So they come in different colors. That's the spatula side, and this is the brush side. As you can see, it has packing material, so it's pretty tough. And what we have here next is the nail forms. These nail forms here, you can use them if you like. I normally don't use them. I use tips. Those are also nail forms that you can sculpt the nails with, and it comes with some pretty AB crystals. These crystals don't have backs, and they're not flat backs, so they're beautiful nonetheless. As you can see, it's, you know, movable. They're very different sizes, and you can do clusters with. They also come with more crystals, and these crystals have different colors. Some are clear, some are red, pink, blue. I see some yellows and greens in there. And again, you can do nail clusters on your nails with. I would not be using these today, however, they're beautiful and they're gorgeous. Then they also come with this beautiful iridescent flakes. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to open the jar. I'm not quite sure how it was packed, but it was a bit difficult to open up the jar. So I just let you view it from the jar as best as possible. Also, we have all of the colors. There's 6 colors here. We have Cancer here is white. Sagittarius is a purple. And then we have Gemini here. It's like a pretty pink. And then Leo, there's yellow. And then you have Capricorn, which is like a peachy orange. And then Pisces with this like somewhat a neon green. Then you have the base coat, and you have the top coat right here. So they pretty much provide you with almost everything except for a slip coat. A slip solution. So I'm showing you here now a bit of the swatches. This particular one is the first one I pulled, which is the Cancer color. Now, as you can see, as I'm opening it, you can see that the white color that it is not as white. So it's not so white, but it does have a white component. It's more of a clear, cloudy white. And you can see, I'll move it around, the stick around, so that you can see from more than one angle. And next we have Sagittarius, which appears to be a purple. So as I squeeze it out, I started to notice immediately that the purple shade doesn't match as quite to the purple on the bottle, but it is a pretty purple. It's like somewhat of a little lighter pinkish purple. And now we have like a Gemini. Our Gemini is so beautiful. It's a pretty pink. It's pretty similar to their other pink. I believe it's Aries in the other kit. However, I can double check that. But this pink is gorgeous just as much. But it does have a little different shade tinting when used. Okay, so our next color is Leo. So our Leo color, again, this one, similar to the other one, doesn't come out as much as the match to the color on the bottle, but it is a pretty yellow. It reminds me of like a summery yellow. It's more like an orangey yellow or peachy yellow. All right, so now we here have Capricorn, and with Capricorn we have a peachy pink, if you will, or salmon pink, if you will, and it matches the color on the bottle pretty closely, and when it's used, it is just gorgeous. It's really gorgeous, gorgeous color. And we have now the Pisces, and with the Pisces, you'll see that it's a pretty like neon green, and it does match closely with the green on the bottle, and it does remind me of another color in the previous kit, the previous glow in the dark kit. Yes, and it's a beautiful, beautiful green. As you can see, it's pretty close to the green on my nails. All right, so these are all the colors side by side, as you can see. And here I give you a swatch of them side by side, but glowing in the dark. Okay, now we're getting started. So I start out with the Capricorn and the Pisces, and I pretty much replicate the same look on my other thumb. And I'm using the Eternal 99% isopropyl alcohol for my slip solution. And you'll see as I apply it, I'm going to do the same application I did with the other thumb. And here we go. I'll let you guys get to it. As you can see here, I try really hard to sculpt and shape this to my nail bed. The thumb area just to cover my whole nail bed so it's not visible. Once I was done with this, I did stick it in the lamp and cured it for 60 seconds before applying the next part. Okay, so here we're going in with the color green Pisces for the tip of the nail. As you can see, it was kind of difficult getting it out, but nonetheless it came out. Here I'm just making sure that I shape it and sculpt it and leave the same amount of length there and space there for the middle part so that I can fill that in with clear acrylic. Okay, so here I pull out the Cancer, the white, and I'm just going to fill up the first 3 fingers with a thin layer of the white PolyGel or Cancer PolyGel color. As you can see, I already did the first finger, so now I'm working on the middle finger, and I'll be doing my ring finger the exact same way. all 3 thin layers and thin coats of the Cancer PolyGel. As you can see, I have the Sagittarius and the Gemini colors. I'm going to repeat the same steps I did on my thumb to my pinky with those. And here we have me filing down my thumbnail. I'm just prepping to do the next steps and, you know, filing, shaping. This color here is 325 White by Decals. I love, love, love Decals. Decals is a great gel, polygel. It's just a great company and brand. And here you see me applying 1 coat. Yeah, I believe I did just 1 coat of their white polish for the base color so that I can set the stage for the nail decals coming up next. I also cured for 30 seconds. These are the nail decals for the font Old English for the Palm Angels. So here I'm trying to apply the letters. As you can see, it was a little difficult trying to get it to stay and get off of that tweezer. But nonetheless, I was able to spell out the full word palm on the first nail and then angels on the next nail. Watch me work. Here we have the dried flowers. We have 2 sets and 2 types of dried flowers. I will be picking these out individually per color, and I will also place them and cut them up for the smaller pieces, and I'm going to place them individually on the nail after I cut them up. And here you can just see me placing them on the palette. And here you get a close-up of the beautiful flowers. And the coasters, I got them custom made by Vasha, Dreams by Vasha. I'll tag her Instagram below. Okay, as you can see, I am preparing to set up a mixture with their SXC Cancer White and the Decals White. I apply the 2 of them together and mix them up. Once I mix it up, I stir it up. It created this beautiful milky white look. I did add a little more Cancer to the color to give it a really good milk bath effect. I'll also have on the palette there some color polish for the brown color that I created when I did the hand design for the teddy bear for the Palm Angels logo. Unfortunately, I did not have a good battery to show you that particular design, but here it is. Right on that finger, I'm applying the milky polygel to. That is the teddy bear I hand drawn just previously. My battery died, you guys, so I was not able to record it. I'm so sorry, and I wanted to get every bit of this nail application. Here, make sure that you apply very small, thin layers of the polygel for your flower application. At first I was trying to use the brush, but I ended up using my wax stick that I usually apply my crystals with. So it worked nonetheless, and I used the brush for the little pieces. And here I am now applying the dried flowers. Make sure that you press firmly into the PolyGel to secure its position. When using the brush for the tiny flowers, it's okay to wet the brush from time to time to make sure that the flowers stick to the brush when applying and pressing firmly into the PolyGel. I am about finished, and here's a close-up of what it looked like after I was done. So I went ahead and applied all of them to the rest of the nails, filed, buffed, and used an e-file to sculpt and shape the nails. This is what it looks like once it was done buffing. And here's the Crystal Pixie nail art by Swarovski and the 𝕻𝖑𝖒 nail extend gel that I'm going to use to apply them. And there's a little green bowl to catch the Crystal Pixies with. Here we go. Also to add, I did encapsulate all of the nails with clear acrylic. So I open up the box, and as you can see, we have the bottle with the Crystal Pixies and the catcher. That's for when you want to pour it back out. And as you can get a close-up on those gorgeous, gorgeous crystals. Aren't they precious? Alright, here we get started. And that's just a quick look at what it would look like or should look like once it's completely done. Also, in that area, just a reminder, I put clear acrylic, a thin layer of clear acrylic, and reshaped it so that there was a pocket, so that when I placed the crystals in or pour the crystals in, there was room for it to fit, and it was a little more flush to the nail as opposed to it being 100% 3D. And as you can see, I get to pouring, and it sticks and applies so well with the Extend Gel by 𝕻𝖑𝖒 that you almost don't have to do anything else but cure it. And as you know, I cured this for 60 seconds under the lamp. And before I done that, you see I'm pressing and applying and pressing and applying and making sure that it is flush as possible. Isn't it gorgeous? And I did the same for the pinky. And this is the complete look before the top coat. Here we have the Blue Street Crystals, Swarovski Crystals. I'll be using the 𝕻𝖑𝖒 crystals to apply across the nail bed. And we have the Kiema Sky top coat, the non-white top coat, and the Diamond Gel by 𝕻𝖑𝖒, which I love so much. And I use these two together. And as you can see, I'll be using this for the application, and I will get started. So here we have the 𝕻𝖑𝖒 crystals. We have it in 3 different sizes. I can't think of the millimeter sizes offhand, but we do have 3 different sizes that I used. And what you see here is I am going to get out the gel, and I'm going to apply the gel first right in the area across the nail bed near the cuticle area. Near the cuticle area, yes. And then after I apply that, then I apply the Kiema Sky top coat across it as a double layer, a double protection, if you will, just to better secure the crystals. So how's that looking so far, you guys? It's coming along. Here I finished up and positioned the crystals as perfectly as I can. And then I cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. And here I've completed this look for all of the rest of the nails. And they have top coat. And I have both hands. This hand is the hand I did with the first PolyGel kit by SXC, and this is the second PolyGel kit. In this hand, I did a beautiful moon and clouds design with the first SXC PolyGel kit, and this is the second hand I did with the second PolyGel kit of the Zodiac series. And here you get to see and admire the gorgeous splendor and sparkle of Swarovski Crystals. So here you guys have it, the Bathe designer palm angels nails. And guess what? They glow in the dark too. Nails by Kiema, Beauty Rich. Okay, here's them glowing. All right. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Mwah, mwah. Love you. Bye-bye. And make sure you follow us at Beauty Rich Bitch on all platforms listed. And thank you for watching, my beauties.